Hello guys, welcome to Programming Knowledge. This is the first video of GUI programming using Tkinter in Python. So in this video, we'll be learning about a brief introduction to the subject of graphical user interface programming in Python. So when it comes to GUI programming in Python, Tkinter is a default toolkit available or a default library available to build some robust small-scale applications in Python. So for example, creating a registration form and attaching it with a database, those kind of applications. So Tkinter is not the latest and the greatest, but there are other options too, like PyQt5 and WX Python for creating GUI applications in Python. But when it comes to the simplicity and the ease of use, Tkinter is far more easier to use and create rapid applications. So there are multiple bindings available for Tkinter for commercial as well as small scale applications. So this is a overview introduction to Tkinter Python programming, and I'll just show you a small example how to create uh, a simple registration form, which will be shown in the later videos in Tkinter. So this is the basic structure of how to create a basic window using the Tkinter module. So there are multiple ways of importing Tkinter. So as Tkinter comes in default library, you don't have to go through the process of installing via pip. So there are multiple ways of importing Tkinter. One of them is import Tkinter, that's it. And the second one is from Tkinter import the widgets you want. For example, if you want a entry widget or a label or something like button, you need to specify that besides import. And the last one is import Tkinter star. So when it comes to star, it will import every widgets within the Tkinter library. So from Tkinter import label. So here we are importing label within the Tkinter window. So initially we need to take a variable, for example a root variable, which is inherited in each and every widget we create within the Tkinter window or Tkinter application. So here we are taking, for example, a root or a top application and storing Tk, T capital T and K in brackets. So that root variable will be inherited in every widgets we create within the Tkinter window. For example, if we are creating root variable and storing the Tkinter object within that variable, we need to inherit over here. For example, here the label none. Here we are inheriting none, that is the root in our case, and we are naming the label as hello world. So here is the example. As you can see, hello world is a label. If you don't use any kind of placement argument such as pack over here, so pack is one of the inbuilt method for placing that widget within the GUI window. For there are other methods too, such as place and grid. So what pack does is that pack will, if it doesn't take any argument, it will take the default argument center and place the widget in the center. And when it comes to place and grid, place is based on XY coordinates, and grid is based on rows and columns. So it will be covered in further videos. And this widget main loop. So when executing the Tkinter and creating the window, it is necessary that to type in main loop to execute that window in a proper manner. So these are the events and bindings for mouse and key events. When it comes to mouse based events, such as on clicking a button or entering something into an entry field, you can use these events with the function which you need to get executed. And when it comes to keyboard events, these are the events bottom over here. Return is for enter and key, shift up, etc. So this will be covered in the later videos. And this is the event handling. When it comes to event handling, a small example such as if you want to, there is a window created with a button which says that quit. For example, if you quit that, if you click on that button quit, there is a function called squit which is used for quitting the or exiting from a Tkinter window. So if you click that button, the Tkinter window will stop executing and that main loop will be ended. So these are the binding functionality which you can use in Tkinter, which will be also covered in the further videos. So these are the some examples of widgets which you can use within the Tkinter applications, like example canvas, check buttons, radio buttons, frame, menu buttons, panel score bar, etc. So this is the basic outlook of a widget if you create it in Tkinter. So let me just show you a small uh, form which I've already created. So as you can see over here, this is small registration forms with multiple widgets such as label, entry field, this is radio buttons, list box, and checkbox, and this is the button submit. So in further videos, we'll be looking at event handling in more depth when it comes to mouse events, such as if you click the button submit, how it interacts with the database and etc. So this is how you can create a general widget application in Tkinter. So some other advantages of Tkinter is that it is accessible, portable, and available, as you can use those applications in almost any operating system available. And the approach of creating the application in Tkinter is more in a layered format. For example, initially you create a root that is a parent object of Tkinter, then creating the widgets and ending it to the main loop, etc. Some of the drawbacks of Tkinter is that when it comes to handling multi-thread applications, such as when you want to execute something, or example, if you want to execute uh, two events at the same time, it shows an error and it doesn't handle those kind of situations very gracefully. And when it comes to building large applications, it takes time to execute, so it is a bit slow. So this is the link for downloading the Python, the latest version, that is 3.7.2. It is a prerequisite, and in the next video we'll be looking at how to set up Tkinter in PyCharm and how to generally create a window in the further videos. So thank you.